What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Azura Media Club video. Home of the bad girl coven. I'm your coven leader, Emily. And here we're talking about Season 7 of Young Sheldon, the final season. And as you can tell, I'm pretty bummed. I don't want it to have ended because it was such a good show, you know? It was a comforting show to just watch, you know? It was just definitely fun to just put on and you could watch it without paying so much attention to it. But I mean, I liked each episode. I thought it was a great show. I thought it was a pretty good final season, you know? And um it just sucks that it's kind of over, you know? And that's most shows, right? But a lot of shows I like don't even get to end properly, and at least this one kind of got a somewhat proper ending. Of course we had to do the big emotion spoilers. Young Sheldon, by the way, all of Young Sheldon, I suppose. We had to do the big emotional scene where his dad dies because we knew about that. And yeah, I gotta say that really kind of hit hard. And everything else throughout the season was just kind of setting up like Sheldon and like everyone else's, like where they're kind of headed, sort of thing. And that was all good too, but that especially that ending kind of few episodes there was real, was just tough, to be seeing stuff like that, character that you've loved the entire show and just kind of abruptly dies, and seeing everyone how they kind of deal with that, and especially Sheldon, where he's like running through the scenarios again and again in his head. It's just like, it's really like, not to say messed up, but it's just kind of, it's sad. It's sad to see. And they kind of go through all of the different things, like, Missy, she doesn't want to hear everyone say like, hey, I'm sorry for your loss, but everyone keeps saying it because, I mean, and that's kind of nice to hear, but I understand it's kind of, after a while it's sort of played out to say. But and of course Mary definitely takes it pretty hard. um and just seeing a lot of that kind of stuff was cool, and that was just like 2 episodes or whatever they kind of did all that in. And yeah, but the rest of the season was great too. Sheldon like figures out about grad school and stuff, and he's trying to like figure out how to get to go into that. And we see the Germany episodes with the summer program and all that. Those were good. um I don't know, it was just like a good final season to kind of set up the future. Obviously the Big Bang Theory and whatever, but I don't really have any plans to be like watching that because it doesn't seem like it's the same kind of show. And there's a fucking laugh track, which I hate laugh tracks with all my passion. If somebody edits out all the laugh tracks, maybe I'll watch it, but like, not likely, right? Yeah. I don't have like a whole big to do about it. I just kind of wanted to talk about it briefly. Thought it was good, I thought it was real good, and I'm sad that the show's over. Obviously, I did my whole review about the previous season, and I thought all those were super great. And I liked Missy stepping up as kind of like the mom character while they're away. Um, I liked seeing more of George and Mandy and all of that. There's the whole Mima subplot where she got like busted for the gambling ring, which I guess was an inevitable kind of outcome to that situation. I was surprised that didn't go on for longer. Um, they kind of did the one episode about the community service, but that was about it. And I do like how there was a lot of scenes near the end where they brought back a lot of the older characters that we hadn't seen in a while. Some of his teachers, and like um, even June, like the one lady. Yeah, she came back. I think I don't know if I was talking to a friend or something. I think I mentioned that somewhere where I'm like, she hasn't been in this in a while, you know, since like she won all the money at the gambling ring or whatever, and then, you know, and she comes back briefly. You know, I like that. I like a lot of those little cameos and stuff. I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, but it was a good final season of the show, for sure. And I mean, as I said before in the previous episode, the show just kind of blew me away in terms of like, wow, this is actually good, you know, question mark. But it really was, and it's very bingeable. I just binged it all again, you know, over the past like several weeks here, leading up to rewatching or watching this new season and stuff. And yeah, and I'm not really like a show person, but I want to get back to that. But I also just kind of like a show that I can sort of casually watch on the side like this, where it doesn't really matter that I'm like paying super attention to all the minute details. Like, I don't mind some shows with subtitles, but like, you know, it's like, god damn it. I just want to listen to the thing and kind of half watch while I play RuneScape on the side, you know? And of course, I know I've made the argument in the past, maybe not on this channel, I don't know, about like stuff like K-On! Has to be watched with the subs because the dubs are just bad, and Sailor Moon and stuff like that. But I'm very particular like with what I need to watch subbed. And there are things, but, you know, I mean, I guess that doesn't really have a lot to do with this. But I'm just saying, like, it's nice to have a show where I can just kind of know that I'm going to understand it and just watch through it. And nothing, you know, there's complicated things happening sometimes, but it's just kind of nice. It's easy breezy kind of stuff, you know? Where I can, you know, you get some laughs, you get some emotion, gets you from the left, gets you from the right, bundles everything in, you know, up into a nice little package and just hits you with the, I don't remember what it's an Anthony C line, go look it up. I love that guy. Anyway, I love this show. I think it's great. Is it like a top 10 show? Like, that's a really high bar, but like maybe a top 20 show for sure. Maybe top 10. I don't know. Like, I haven't really thought about it in a while. I know at least 5 shows that are going to be in like the top 5, but then narrowing to the rest down is going to be really tricky. I mean, God, can I ever do a list like that on this channel? Like top 1? Oh my God. I'll tell you what, when we get to 100 subscribers, I'll do top 100 movies, and then I'll do top 100 TV shows. And I'll live to regret that if we ever get there. So, just like the other fucking channel. That was just top 100 games, though. That was a lot easier. And top 100 shows and shit. I don't even know if I've seen 100 shows, you know? Maybe we'll do, like, top 50. Okay, how about this? If we get to 50 subscribers, I'll do top 50 shows. And if we get to 100 subscribers, I'll do a top 100 movies. There you go. Alright. But yeah. I don't have a whole ton else to say. I liked this season. I just wanted to talk about it briefly, you know? Just kind of... It's not a lot to talk about, but, you know, it did a good job at closing up the show, and it's just sad that it's over, and I really don't want it to be over, because that means that I have to find a new show to obsess over, you know, like, and I already finished Miraculous Ladybug, and I finished Scott Pilgrim. It's like, what do I watch now? Guess I'm going back to watching the rest of the Planet of the Apes movies, so until next time, never forget, magic comes from the heart. Stick around, subscribe to join the Bad Girl Cup, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Emily.